welcome to another video. Yeah, you're right. I put a poll out saying which stream to do next, and it was unanimously voted at Elite Dangerous. However, previous to that, I'd had a request to do a certain flight, and I haven't been able to do that because I broke my controller, so I haven't been able to play on Flight Sim. So I'm going to honour that request. It's quite a while ago, and the person who requested it's probably forgotten all about it, but we'll do it anyway. And it's not a stream, is it? This is a video. Right. So with that technicality, pathetic excuse out of the way, let's see where we're going. Right. So we're going to go flight planning on here. Okay, we'll go advanced. Okay, so our departure is GW, which is London at Luton. Our destination is, I think it's called what's it called? It's Trom, so airport. Okay, right. The only flights that fly there are Wizz Air and the Phoenix Airbus A320 Sim doesn't have Wizz Air livery available. The fly-by-wire A320 Neo does, but that's still a bit buggy as far as I'm aware, and doesn't have all the features and all the weight and balance and passenger loading, etc, etc. So what we're going to do, because we're out of Luton, we'll fly in EasyJet colours, but we'll be a Wizz Air aircraft. Okay, so this is the real life route and flight number that goes there. So we'll select that. Okay, there's our call sign and flight number. Okay, and our fleet will be, we'll use my EasyJet thing. It says it's in KLAX, but that doesn't matter. Right, okay, so let's generate this plan. Okay, here we go. Right up there, top of Norway. That'll be interesting. I don't know what runway we'll be landing at yet, but well, we'll see. Okay, right, so we click fly now on here. And then we'll connect it to Microsoft Flight Sim. Okay. Right, so now let's switch over to Flight Sim. Okay, here we are. So we'll go to the world map. Okay, there's our plane. Let's just make sure we're on the Phoenix. That's good. Yeah, we're on the Phoenix. Because look, we've got the Neo there, and I've got loads of liveries for it, including Wizz Air. But we don't have all the features. Masses of them. See, Wizz Air. So, unfortunately, we will have our Phoenix, and our livery will be EasyJet. Okay, but I'll still in there, just so you know we're not going to use the air traffic control. Okay, so let's get our departure is London Luton. Right, where should we? Don't see any jetways there. Does it really matter? Let's go here. That's a ramp, it's not a gate, is it? The departure gates. Oh, this looks like... Is this them? No ramps. Do we have departure gates here? Ramp, 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 ramp. No gates. Okay, well we'll just choose one then. We'll go here. Set as departure. Okay, right. We'll change the flight conditions a bit because we'll be flying in the dark otherwise. So let's go. Let's do a sort of early afternoon flight. We use the live weather. Okay. So that means our flight departure time on our brief will be all wrong. That doesn't really matter. No. Right. Okay. Let's do it. Here we are, lovely Luton. There's our EasyJet Wizz airplane. Okay. Right, we should be all cold and dark. There doesn't appear to be a jetway there at all, does there? Not to worry. Right, so first things first. Let's switch all the bits and bobs on. Let's turn the battery on, the external power, and align up the ADRs. Okay. Put that there. The no smoking sign for now. Seatbelts can stay off until we got fuel. Let's pop the nav light on and the cruise supply on. Okay, so all the self-test is in progress here. Okay, we can set this to 4,000. Too far. Okay, map's not available because the ADIRs are lining up. We'll wait for these faults to clear while other things boot up. There we go. God, really loud in my bloody ear hole that was. Right, so let's go to our iPad. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to import our plan from SimBrief. Yeah, well, we know it's that because I've changed the time of the sim, so we're going to ignore that. Okay, right, ground services. So we want ground power units there. We'll get some stairs going. I think they'll be here. And do we want the to load the cargo up, don't we? I don't think there is a jetway. So let's do that to load the cargo. Right, so what we want to do now is in our mass and balance. Okay, we've got 149 passengers on. Somehow 120 of them are already boarded. I don't know how that works. No fuel, no baggage. Yeah. Oh, sorry, no baggage. No. So, yeah, how the bloody hell did they get on board? Right, so let's load the aircraft and we'll do it in... I don't want to wait 22 minutes particularly. I'll get everything else set up by then. Okay, so... oh, look, there they are. There must have been a bug. They're boarded now. Must have been in turnaround mode. Okay, so once they're boarded, we can use these figures in our initialization. Next thing to do is get our brief up from SimBrief so we can see all the things we've got to plumb in. So, oh, clear your latest SimBrief operational flight plan. There we go. There it is. So the things like the cost index is 5, the cruising altitude is 37,000 feet, and zero fuel weight 58.2. Okay, trip wind is tailwind 28. Right, okay, here's our route. Runway 25, and we're going to land runway 36. That's good, we don't have to go over that mountain. Right, excellent. Okay, let's get our other things initialized. So we will go to the MCDU. Let's go to init. Let's init request from SimBrief. There we go. Flight number was WZZ4479. Flight number, cost index of 5. Cruising altitude 370. Okay, let's get the wind. There's our wind. Let's clear out these messages. Okay, so the next part of the phase, we can't do all of this because we've got to wait for the fuel and baggage and everything to be loaded. So what we'll do is just hang on for a bit. Let's go back and check on our iPad. Trip wind is T28, so I can probably put that in actually. Tailwind of 28. Valid entry. No. Okay, well we're not going to be putting that in. Oh no, we might have to do it once we put this in. So let's just hang on for this. Right, we've got all our fuel now. So it's going to be 10.1. Oh yeah, we've got all our fuel. So we can do the block fuels, 10.1. We can check that on our display. Fuel on board, 10.1. So that's good. So we can put our fuel pumps on. And we can put our seatbelt signs on. So we go to this and we put 10.1 in our block fuel. And we'll just wait for the passengers to come on. Let's go and have a look outside at our aircraft. External. There we go. Oh, some of the baggage. Catering truck. Good old sleazy jet. Ooh. Right, let's go and check on our passengers. I mean, we can guess the zero fuel weight or look at it on the flight plan, but this is the best way. So it's 53, and our flight plan says, oh, it's 53, 58.2, but I don't know the centre of gravity, the zero fuel weight yet, so we'll get all that in a minute. Okay, trip wind T28, I'll see if I can put that in. Right. Okay, 109 of them loaded. That 58.2 could be right there. And centre of gravity is at the moment 27. It's going up a bit. So once these fuckers are on, now I've been having a few problems with this Phoenix sim, with faults being generated, even though I've disabled that. So I'm not sure what we do about that. But hopefully this will go smoothly. I've made a couple of changes. I was using DirectX mode as well, DirectX 12, and apparently it's not very good on here. They've just not really done much with it. Right, nearly there. Look, only another 18 people. All the baggage is on. Those baggage handlers have been doing all right. Right, so 50. Yeah, so another 11 people left. Passenger info list. All economy classes there. What's that up there? I don't want that. That thing up there. Camera. External. Oh, God. Camera type. Fixed look. Felix B. Instrument. Auto select. Oh, I don't know. Let's try this. Okay, I can't get rid of that. That's annoying. And all this crap down here as well. Bugs, bugs, bugs. Let's try one of these. Right. Up here, yeah, so I was stuck with that then by the looks of it. Right, okay, well, right, boarding complete. There's all my passengers. Right, so it's 58.1 as exact, or 58.2 and 29.1. 58.2, 29.1. Just try putting T28 in again. No, let me do this before. Try T26. No, it's not having any of it. Okay, fine. Okay, last thing is our takeoff performance. So we'll go back to the iPad. Okay, so we'll sync our load sheet. Okay, we're taking off 25, aren't we? And sync the live weather. And then we calculate. Right, 34, flat position is 1. So let's recalculate that. Right, 34, 46, 46, and flex is 57. Flaps 1. And that's all fine. So let's pop up here, get our beacon on to say that we're ready for pushback, and we'll turn the APU on. Everything else we can do once we've got our engine started. Okay, that's all looking good. Don't need that. We'll put our transponder on to our crash detector, Tatara, and predicted wind shear on. We'll lock the door. Okay, and the last thing we need to do is go to our flight plan and put our SID. Departure is 25, and it was match something, wasn't it? There, match 3Y. Transition none, and insert that, then we won't have our discontinuity there. Okay, so our flight plan's all in. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the map. I need to get my Navigraph sort of synced up properly with this. So instead of using this crummy flight simulator map, let's see where we need to go. So 25 will be going that way. So we need to go back and then somehow find our way around to there. Yeah, probably, yeah, down there, right, does it? Yeah, we'll go around this apron here, and then hopefully either across and down to there. Well, we'll do it as we go. Right, okay, so let's get APU bleed on so we can get the engine started once we're pushing back. Okay, so we will go to here, go to ground services. Okay, oh, what I need to do is go, now while the APU is working, go into external power. We'll turn external power off, we're now under our own steam. So back to the iPad. Okay, so we can get rid of the chocks, that and the doors, they're all done. So we'll connect the tug. We'll turn the parking brakes off once he's connected. Let's have a look at the best way maybe for this. It's going to be a long taxi, however we do it. Maybe round here. Be better. Okay, right. Let's start. Right, brakes off. While we're doing that, let's start up engine number 2. Okay. Make sure we're not going to hit anything. That looks pretty good to me. Right, I think that's pushback complete. Right, tug disconnected. Right, on our engine starting it again. So number 1 is starting, but why won't number 2 start? I had this earlier, when my first attempt at this fucking video. I mean, look, it's going up. This one's just doing nothing. Well, we'll see what happens. Let's just say available in a sec. The exhaust gas temperature is going up well. Let's get in the 500s, I think. Available. Right, we got one engine anyway. Right, let's look at this other weirdo one. Right, off, on. Is it going to do anything? Nothing. It's just getting cooler and cooler, or slowing down. Okay, right, I tried last time, yeah? On here, we'll go to the other Macube. Maintenance. Failures. No, I haven't got any failures. Config. Maintenance. I think it was fuel. So we've got to wait while it diagnoses it. Absolutely bizarre, isn't it? Doing absolutely jack. Wish this was a bit quicker. Nothing obvious here. Obviously engine 2 isn't generating anything. Oh, can you hear? Oh, it's working now. Strange, bizarre behaviour. Right, okay. Let's go and check on the iPad. No departure performance. Okay, it's we've synced the weather. What's the meta? There we go. 1017 is our altimeter setting. So that's this one. Oh, too far. Right, I believe we've got engines. Okay, so last thing to do is from our iPad. I just need to change the... Oh, that's not it. I just need to change throttle to incremental. And then I'll switch it back on takeoff. So I'll leave that up there. Right, let's find our way to the runway. So parking brake off. And we'll do our other config settings in a minute. I think we're going the right way. See, what I should do is I should have Navigraph. It'll have all the taxi routes on it. I've got it, but I haven't set it up in ages since the update. I think we're going the right way. Once we get around here, it's straight on all the way. Right, let's do our checks over here. So let's do our flaps there. Just make sure we're heading the right way. Flaps there. Taxi lights on. Oh no, we'll put the lane lights to off. And strobe to auto. On the runway turn, that is. Okay, auto brake will set to max. There's a little checklist here. And we've got to arm our spoilers and do our cabin check. Our cabin ready. As I said before, taxiing is the dullest part of watching this. That's why we'll try and get it so that while we're taxiing, we're just setting the rest of the plane up. So I'm just going to arm the spoilers. Like this, we're going all the way to the end, I believe. And then there's the runway there on our right. Okay, right, let's arm the spoilers. That's it, and do our takeoff config. Now check our screen again. It should be all green. Yep, all green. Let's pop the landing lights on now. Right, let's get a bit more throttle on so we can get there a bit quicker. That's better. The wind is blowing away there. Right, let's bugger off to Norway. Right, hold short. Okay, so pop up there. We'll now put our lights to take off. Okay, so back here. Let's get out on here. bit more welly, please. Okay, right. So let's take off. Right, let's get it up to 40% with the brakes on. And while it's doing that, click that. And that's in climb, and now we're in flex. Rotate. Positive rate climb, gear up. Quick external view. Up we go. Right, let's put the nose down a bit. So we can put our auto throttle on. It's in manage mode. Don't want to drop that too far. And we can retract flaps in a minute once we get to a decent speed. And we'll settle down to climb mode. We'll retract the flaps in a sec when we get when you see down here, get to S. I think we should have made a turn. Yeah, we should. Right, let's retract the flaps and get back on course. Go. Okay, let's take the autopilot, take the strain. I think we've got some constraints on our route here, which is why we're sort of staying. Oh, we're staying at 4,000 because I've set it there. Let's get it back. Let's get it up to 37. Ooh. We still might have constraints on here. We're heading in the right direction. So look, yeah, the plane's sticking to 225 knots, which is what these constraints are obviously showing us. That's above 3,000, sort of around 4,000. That's probably why we're still not going higher, but we'll see what happens when we get past here. Oop, how do I reset that view back? There we go. And we'll get past these areas where the constraints are, and then we'll probably start heading in a sort of more vertical direction. Right, so while we're waiting for that, not that one, is this one. We can disarm the spoilers. That's better. Got over that part there, so we're now heading up. Or not. No, we just increased our speed. The flight plan. Oh look, 4,000, yeah. Got to get to this one. Once we're here. Then we got our... Then up we go. Oh, we're going up now anyway. Up to 5,000. I think must be some noise abatement or something like that. What I know is doing is making the bloody flight last longer. See that? Like turbulence or something we had there. So I think after this we can do our full climb out off an air traffic control. We'll just let you do it anyway. But we're going by the book. We're just passing through that now. So another one there. But I'm just going to expedite the climb. Sod the constraints, sod the residents. There we go. Look at that. Up we go. Right, okay, so now I'm over 6,500 feet. I can stick this to standard mode. Let's see where we are. Oh, what's that? Nav ref. Oh yeah, let's just reset that. That fixes that. Press the B key. Okay, so we're heading out over Essex. And then obviously we'll go out, and I'm going to try a feature on this I've seen. Once we get to cruise, then there's a 2x sim rate that Phoenix is a Phoenix option, which came with which is the Phoenix aircraft that I use. So, we're over 10,000 feet. That means lights can come off. This one I can never do it. Nose light. Well, just because it's attached to the gear, probably. Okay. I'll keep the seatbelts on for a minute because we've still got the APU on. We don't need that. Burning fuel for no reason. Yeah. we'll try that once we get up a bit higher. I'll give it to about sort of 15,000 feet, then I'll let the little impatient cunts walk around the plane. I'm still in a constraint if I take that expedite off. No, it's alright, it's not low on it, so yeah, I'm back into managed ascent mode. Or is it? I'll leave it in managed. It means it climbs a bit slower, but it's how I can get the speed up, because the speed was dropping a bit there. So let's get our speed back up to what it should be. Yeah, we're still climbing and we're accelerating. Once we get over 250, very good. Alright, there didn't seem to be too much turbulence, so let's let them out. And I'll turn the smoking sign off so they can have a fag if they want. And then, yeah, we'll just try and get to cruising altitude. Yeah, so this is our third attempt at doing this. And it was very, very annoying because of the bugs and all that. I don't know if it's something to do with DirectX, but I couldn't start any of my engines. I hadn't got any faults turned on Phoenix. Set to the random faults are set to none, so I've got no idea why I was doing that. I wonder what happened with that maintenance. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. I took off. That's probably what happened. Oh, we're going, look, must be Braintree we're going over. I should have some passenger views here. Oh, my God. Yeah. Complete with dirt on the porthole. There we go. Bye bye Essex. Should have one right over the wing as well. Oh, just turning. Bit of a bank. Let's see what other angles are set up. Oh, there's that one over the wing there. So we're not actually banking that steeply. As we head north. Right, what are we at? 20,000 feet. And there's a nice view down there. tray. Now you can in the cockpit. Oh, I'll reset this. There you go. I can have my dinner on there. Right, let's expand this out a bit. Should see where, that's our top of climb there. And we'll see one a bit later on for the top of descent. So the higher we get, the slower we climb. We're quite heavy today, so that's why we're climbing like that, and that's what all the weight and balances, that's what it all calculates. Okay, right, so I think we can try our double speed simulation. Let's go to our MCDU here. Simulator control. Let's go back out. Config. Let's go to the menu. Config. There's failures, controls. So here, sim rate. There we go. Two times. Let's watch the clock. There's our chronometer. Oh, that's bizarre. Oh, there's the clock there. Yeah, look at the speed. The seconds are going past. Okay. We've got a bit of terrain on that one. How do I reset this view back? It's easier just to go here and reset view. We're doing alright now. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I mean, this is going to be the long part of the flight. So I will change the speed of the video to a lot faster than 2 times speed, and then until we get to the top of descent, and then we'll see about landing this thing. Okay, so it will go pretty quickly, and I'll show you some nice scenery and outside views while we're there, like this. Okay, so I'll see you when we are ready to land. Right, as you can see, we probably just missed the top of descent, so I'm going to get us down now. Oh, let's get us down to 4,000 feet, 5,000. Oh no, look, we haven't. Look, the top of descent is just there. That wouldn't hurt to get us down a little bit. We can now sort of start plumbing in everything for our descent. As you'll probably agree, this scenery sort of down there is absolutely stunning. So this was a good recommendation for a route. Yeah. I think I'm going to descend a bit too early, but it doesn't matter. We should get there in time. Right, so the first thing to do is let's jump on the iPad. And we'll go to our pilot brief and look at the route it wants us to come in. So it wants us to come in on runway 36. And we're going via... we haven't really... Well, we're going to Amino, then SJA. So we see if we can find an entry pattern for that. So let's fire up the old thing. So SJA and then into there. So we'll go here and we'll go arrival. Let's see if we can find our... So ILS 36. Atwell, Barville, Kika, Mank. This is where I really need the Navigraph. Let's see if I can get it working. Oh, I need to update there. Oh, yeah, I've got to do an update. Okay. I will switch to a browser and do that. Okay, but while we're waiting, okay, we will go back to our performance and we'll put our descent is fine. So let's go to the next screen. Enter destination data. Next phase. Right, okay, so this is what we want. We want all this. So we go to the iPad for that. And go to arrival Perth. So we are runway 36. Okay, so it's 9 degrees C. 1027 is the altimeter pressure. One, 2, 7. Okay, the temperature will, oh, I've forgotten the sodding temperature. Temperature is 9. Chilly, as you can see all the snow out there. And the wind is... Oh, the wind is 20/12. Right, okay, so we'll go back to the cockpit. Should be managed descent mode. No matter. We're doing a throttle idle descent anyway. I'm just going to fire Navigraph up on the PC in the background, and get the details. Right, I think the Lurap star will be the best one for us. So let's go to our flight plan. Oh Christ. It's completely knackered it, hasn't it? Arrival. ILS 36. This one. Well, I don't know where we are at the moment, but let's delete all these. That's the end, so let's go back up. So let's delete this. Right, okay, so we've got our flight plan now. So let's go up here and have a look. So we're still well off our top of descent. We're descending a little bit too early. That's weird. Don't know what the hell it's done. Let's just go straight to Lurap. Because this is just seeing this would take us over the top of the earth. Lovely bug. Right, direct. There should be a direct thing here. Direct. Lurap. Destination ENTC 36. Yes, that's right. What's going on with this? Okay, right. Well, one way or the other we'll get there. Yeah, that's better. Look. It's a strange old flight plan we've got now. Going a long round and then we're doing a 180 by the looks of it. That's fine. We get to see some scenery. And we'll be low enough as well. So we've put in all the destination details. We've poured ourselves some drink. Let's see if there's any more constraints on here. We've got to be at 5,000 by this point, that's fine. Let's go up to Lurap and back. We're at 15,000. Once we get to around 10, I'll put the seatbelt signs on, and then all these high maintenance arseholes can buckle themselves up. Yeah, it's a very strange way, because 36 is going directly in north, so I don't know how that's going to work. Anyhow, let's speed it up a bit while we look at the scenery. Before we get too low, look at all them mountains. So let's speed it up. I think I should have probably just done the direct ILS in, because I was sort of facing the right way anyway. Never mind, let's go and check out the scenery. It does look good, doesn't it? You see all those snow-capped mountains earlier. Check this. Oh, I mean, that looks ridiculous. That looks absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to see if I can change that. Just remove some of these. Let's pop up here. Let's put that into flight plan mode. Plan mode. So zoom out a bit. So we want to get rid of Vammon, so we just go straight up that way. So we'll clear that out of here. Let's have a look at that now. That's better. So we want to be at 5,000 by the time we get to there. So I'll set the descent, because we're at 10,000 there, see? So let's get our view back to here. And we'll set that to 5. Oh, Christ. And we'll set our we'll set the sim rate back. We're nice and low. So we're going to go along here, round and in. Yeah, we're going to turn round. in just a second, do a 180 and come in. So I'll start putting the flaps on, getting ready for landing. We'll get our localizer on. Do you want to descend a bit quicker than this? Not descending all that rapidly, are we? But here we go. Let's put expedite on, that will sink us like a stone. And once we get past this green there, then we can stick our flaps on. Oh, is that an airport down there? Don't think so. Maybe it's a village or ski resort or something. Right, we're speeding up a bit now, so but we are doing a decent rate of descent. We're down to 7,000, so let's just put it to manage descent mode. So that will now get us back on this route here, and we should put this yeah, 1026. Still coming in a bit slow, but we'll add some flap. Lovely, we'll go right between those two mountains. Well, actually, looking at the orientation, we'll be going to the making a right bank slightly. It looks like we're established on the localizer. So look, we've got a constraint there, 5,500, so I'll keep this there. We should be doing a short bank to the right in a second. And then we're going to hit our minimum altitude. Which is 5,500. There's obviously a constraint up until we get to here because of the mountains, I imagine. Here's our short bank right we're doing. So we go along here for about 20 nautical miles. Oh no, about 15 actually. And then we'll be on final approach by the looks of it. Yeah. I'll drop this down a bit. But it will keep us within the constraints here because of these mountains. So we should be going off that way. Right, let's do all our other prep. Auto brake. I think we'll do it on number 2. We'll go here. On the spoilers. Flaps we're doing already. Throttle's good in climb. Spoilers armed. Right, oh, that's what we haven't done. Right, get back to your seats, put your belts on, and stub out your fags. Do a cabin call. Cabin crew. 10 minutes to landing, whatever they say. I wonder if we'll go down this little sort of bowling alley type thing. Right, are we on the localizer? Yes, we are. We've got that there. So once that sort of starts moving over to the middle, then we can put it in localizer mode. And then we can do full approach hold once we are on the glide slope. Look at those mountains, beautiful, aren't they? So the person who recommended or requested I did this route has obviously done it for real. So I hope this is doing it justice. Check anything else on here? No, I don't know why we're watching. Engines all look good. Look, nothing blue. Haven't got anything left to do. Well, obviously landing gear. We're 17 miles away. We don't have to do the landing gear until about 6 to 8 miles away. Nautical miles, that is. Once we're on that, I'll switch this to the landing thing so we can watch it on here. Oh, look, there we go. Look, we've got glide slope. We're still well above it, and obviously once we get past this constraint here, which is obviously this mountain, we will dip below. We can dip below. And we're going to hit the end of that constraint here. This is starting to move as well. Once it gets in the centre, I'll switch us over to localizer mode. I think I'll be doing both. Well, the constraints. Yeah, I'll put them both on now. Right, let's give us some more flaps. So look, that is precise. We're right over the top of that. Not far off it at all. So look, so now this should be our altitude, which slopes down. This is our left and right, and look, we can see the runway just there. We're now 10 miles away. While we slow down, I'll go through the flaps. Obviously we're flap 2 at the moment. Might have to use a little bit of spoilers to slow us down, which we can do here. That'll slow us down. He says, looking like you're not slowing down at all. Okay, well I'll arm it. I'll put it on full. Now we're not going that fast. Okay, it's not doing more flap. And we'll put out the landing gear. Okay, landing gear's coming out, you heard it. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. Right, let's pop that back up here and make sure it's armed. Yeah, it's armed. And we'll go full flaps. And we'll switch autopilot 2 on. Okay, everything's green, and look, here's our landing gear. 3 greens to land. The tense moment. Looks like a beautiful place. Oof, well, a bit of a stuttering there. I think OBS does chew up a lot of GPU and CPU cycles. So we're on full flaps. Oh god, that is stuttering quite a bit.
$500.
Yes, I've disengaged the autopilot. I might have got ringing my ears like that though.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Oh shit. That's me trying to do too many things at once, right. Right, how do we exit this? Okay, it was a bit of a crummy landing, to be fair. Oh Christ, I've oversteered that, haven't I? You know what I need to do? I need to put this back on, that was the trouble there. I need to put it back on the flight mode where the throttle is incremental. So let's just pop back here into the iPad and do it quickly. This is auto throttle off here, that's fine, let's just clear those. Oh. Yeah, I bumped that down a bit. I was reaching to do the reverse thrust when I should have flared the landing, but oh, it could have been worse. It didn't destroy the plane anyway. It probably wasn't overly pleasant for the passengers. And you know what I didn't do? I didn't turn my landing lights on. Fucking moron. Right. We've got a jetway here. Oh. Do you want me a bit more? Yeah, a bit more I can do. Bit more. Oh, we're here. Right, parking brakes on. Okay, so now we go to up here. Okay, and we let people off. And then turn off the engines. This has been in start mode all the time. Another stupid schoolboy error. Okay. Deboard. So we'll go to the ground services. Oh, the jetway's coming. Excellent. Right, we've got ground power there as well, so we can switch to that. I should have started the APU up before I did that, but what can you do? Didn't do the landing lights. Can't do anything with these taxi lights either. So I don't know if... No. Never been able to do anything with that. Right, so lights off. Lights off. Okay, external power is on. Batteries is on. And then everyone is deboarding. And the cones and the chocks and everything are all out. So, yeah. This is the end of our flight. I hope you enjoyed that. And, oh, look at that. Look at that lovely lake. Or is it, I don't know if it's sea. I'll have to have a look. But yeah, I mean, look, the scenery is absolutely stunning. That's a great recommendation. Thank you very much. Look at the jetway. This seems to be a little bit missing. Oh dear. Okay, right. Well, anyway, here endeth the flight. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you on the next video.